Well, hello there. How are you doing today? Do you feel like doing a little bit of DIYing with me today? Well, come on in. Let's get started. What do I have going on for you for today? Well, today I'm getting together with Cricut, and I'm bringing to you 3 quick and easy DIYs using your Cricut and some blanks that you can get at Michael's. Budget-friendly blanks that you can typically find in their $1 to $3 bins. These blanks make for great meaningful gifts. They're easy to DIY using your Cricut. Today I'm using the Cricut Maker 3, and I can't wait to show you how easy it is to use, what a versatile piece it is, and how easily you can navigate Cricut Design Space. So guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna quit my gabbing, let's jump into it, and let's do some Cricut DIYing using, some Michael's blanks. Because why not? Because we can, and that's what we do here. Let's get to it.
Alrighty, so for this first project, I want to show you how you can make a memory coin. Yeah, a memory coin. Kind of deep, but you know what? It is a cool memorial piece, and so that's what I am making today. I'm going to start off by going over here to shapes. The memory coin is actually a round shape, so I'm going to pull up a circle here. I'm going to change the color of this circle to make it more workable. So I'm going to go with a light gray. I'm going to change the size of this memory coin to 1.5 inches because that's what size it is. There we go. Now I want to add an image to this coin. So to do that, I'm going to show you how you can upload an image. I'm going to come over here to the sidebar to upload. I'm going to go to upload image. I'm going to browse. I've got an image here that I'd like to upload. I'm going to click on it. You can see that here's the image. It says upload image. I'm going to continue. I'm going to press apply and continue again. This is not a multi-layer image. This is a single layer image that I will be engraving onto the coin. So I'm gonna go with single layer image. So continue. And I'm liking the way it looks. So I'm gonna upload. And here is the image that has now been inserted into our canvas, my canvas. I'm gonna go ahead and resize it to fit my coin. I'm happy with where that's at. This is going to be a double-sided coin, so I'm going to duplicate my circle. And to this side, I want to add a saying. So I'm going to go over here to text. And it's already giving me the writing option, but if it didn't, I'd go up here to style. I would click on writing. Up under operation here, we're gonna click on that. We're gonna drop down and go to engrave. And the text is gonna say, always with you. I'm gonna size this down. Because we are using a coin and we are engraving, we don't need the circle itself. But it helps as a template. So for this, I'm going to go ahead and click Operation Engrave. It's going to now kind of make it a transparent image. And I'm going to do the same to this one. Engrave. So it's going to put all of this on the same cutting mat for us. Alrighty, so here our images are on the mat. And you will see this red line along the inside of the mat, and it's about 1/4 of an inch away from the edge of the mat. So when you place your items on your mat, a lot of times you will put them up in the corner here, and then your image or the writing will be off center. So this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna move our images here. We're gonna take this and we're gonna bring this box down to the 1 by 1 spot. We're gonna take our writing and place it here in the circle. And this one is gonna go at the 3 by 1 spot. We're gonna take our image and place it as well. Before we go any farther, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna place our coins on the cutting mat so we can see exactly where we need to place these coins.
When using the engraving feature on the Cricut, it is best to use the purple mat, which is the strong grip mat. Alrighty, so now that I've got my blank coins on my cutting mat, I'm gonna come over here and highlight the circle, go to these 3 dots here and click hide. And I'm gonna do that to both of these. And now we are ready to engrave. So I'm gonna go ahead and click continue. I'm gonna say that this is a good material that will work for this. And now we are ready to head on over to the Cricut and let it do what it does best, create. In clamp B here, this is where the housing is for the cutting tool. By removing the cutting tool here, I can then replace it with the engraving tool. This is number 41, and this is what the engraving tool looks like. And it fits right in clamp B with the rotary part of it, the teeth of it, to the back of the machine. Once it's good and clamped in, we are ready to engrave. You want to make sure that these guides are pushed off to the side so it doesn't imprint on whatever it is that you're engraving. Let me take a minute to tell you a little bit about this amazing machine. The Cricut Maker 3 both looks and feels like a more premium Cricut. The textures that are used on the outer plastic of this machine feel so nice. The Maker 3 is an excellent digital cutting machine, a polished product that has the potential to work with a wide variety of materials. It's also easy to use. The Cricut Maker 3 cuts up to speeds 2 times faster, if you can believe that, than past generations. But cutting isn't the only thing that the Maker 3 does. It has a few more tricks up its sleeve. Drawing, scoring, debossing, engraving are more of the amazing features that the Maker 3 can do. Not to mention those specific cuts enabled by some of the more exotic blade tools. And if you want to draw or write, well, you can do that too using the Cricut Maker 3. It's creativity at your fingertips with this amazing machine. Let's unload the mat and take a look. Look at that. I absolutely love using the engraving tool because something on, say, this white coin, when you engrave it, it really just stands out and makes for a great memorial piece. Alrighty, so for this project, I went ahead and imported my son's gaming logo. He was a big online gamer, and so I thought that this would be really awesome to make as a nightlight on acrylic. And I'm gonna show you just how easily you can do that. So now that I've got what I want, I'm gonna go ahead and highlight each. And I am going to come up here to operation and I'm gonna scroll down to engrave. And I'm gonna do that to his name as well and engrave. I've got it where I want it to be and I want it to cut just like this. So I'm gonna go ahead and highlight this. I'm gonna come down here to attach and I'm gonna click attach. And again, to get the placement on the mat just right, I'm gonna go to shapes. I'm gonna pull up a circle to make a template for my acrylic circle. My acrylic circle is 5 inches, so I'm gonna go up here to the top. I'm gonna enlarge this circle to 5 inches, and I'm gonna make the center of this transparent. So to do that, again, go over to Operation, click down, and I'm gonna scroll down to Engrave, and now it's transparent, and I can now take my image, drag it over the circle, and size it to make it proportionate for the acrylic circle. Easy peasy. I think I'm good with this. I'm gonna go ahead and click Make. I'm gonna move my image to the 1x1 here. Now, before I go any further, I'm gonna go to my purple strong grip cutting mat, and I'm gonna place my acrylic disc, my acrylic circle, in the same spot that I see it here on my screen. With most acrylic pieces, they come with a protective film on both sides. I'm gonna remove just one side, the top side that's gonna be engraved, and I'm gonna leave the protective film on the bottom side that's gonna be adhered to the mat. That's just gonna protect it from the adhesive and scratching it. You're gonna get a cleaner cut by removing the film off the top. I have seen some people that actually leave it on, but I prefer to remove it. And now I'm just gonna go ahead and place this right where it needs to go on the mat, and we're gonna head on over to the Cricut and let it do what it does best. Once you've got it in place on your mat, you can go ahead and highlight the circle, go to these 3 dots. By clicking on that, it gives you the option to hide the circle. So now we can continue. We need to pick our material. So I'm gonna come on over here to Browse Material. Under Material, I'm just gonna type in acrylic, and it's gonna give me 2 options. And the 2 options are 2mm and 1mm. I'm gonna go with the 2mm thick acrylic, and that should do the trick. Let's go head on over to the Cricut. When working with acrylic and your Cricut, you don't wanna go any thicker than 2mm because it will be too thick for the machine. And you can see that you'll be left with some acrylic shavings. It really is just as easy as wiping it off. This is a light base that I picked up at Michael's, and it comes with a bunch of different acrylic blanks that can be inserted into the base. Once you insert it into the base and you power it up, oh, just wait for it. Just wait for it. Oh my goodness. Look at how stinking cool that looks. Oh my word, I am obsessed with these acrylic night lights. They are blanks, they are budget friendly. You can find them for under $5. You can really get creative with what you put on it and look at the outcome. Again, it makes for a great memorial piece. I love this, and this light, unbeknownst to me, had different colors. It doesn't get any better than that. For this last DIY, I will be using some of Cricut's aluminum sheets. You're getting 4 in a pack, and they are sized at 4 by 4 inches. So that is the perfect size for what I have in mind. I thought I would use it to engrave Ray's favorite saying. One day you'll leave this world behind, so live a life you will remember. And so I thought this would be cool to add to a tree in my front yard. So I've got my saying here. I've picked out the font I want. I've done my template to the size of the aluminum sheet. So now all that's left to do is to click Make It. And yeah, let's watch the Cricut do more of what it does best, and that's create. And repeat. As it was with the acrylic, there are shavings on this piece. These are aluminum shavings, so I'm gonna use a damp paper towel to wipe those away. You will get aluminum shaving splinters if you use your hands, so you want to be careful. And this engraved aluminum sheet is gonna find its place on a piece of wood that I got from the Dollar Tree, and I water stained it with watercolor, added a couple of twine knots just to give it more of a rustic feel because I'm all about that rustic feel. And to this, I'm gonna add just more of a twine hanger on the back side of it just to finish it off. And yeah, let's go take a look. And there you have it, another quick, easy, amazing piece using your Cricut. I love my Cricut, hands down my favorite crafting tool to use because of its versatility. What I love most about the Cricut is its versatility. It is something that you can really use to personalize some amazing gifts or even memorial pieces like I did today. I love making handmade cards and handmade gifts. I feel like just adding that handmade touch onto something gives it just a bit more meaning, and having a Cricut, I can definitely do that. I hope you all enjoyed these DIYs that I brought you today, not only using the Cricut, but using some of those blanks that you can pick up at Michael's that are pretty budget friendly. If you're looking for more Cricut inspiration, Cricut DIY inspiration, well guess what? I've got you covered. You can click on the video right over here and it'll take you to some of my past Cricut DIY favorites. Until next time, everybody, I hope you have a fantastic day. Stay happy, stay safe, stay healthy, but most of all, stay positive, please.